Dynamite! How's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Loom Train. It's me, it's JJD. JJ Double J, the Illuminator here.
The sweet one.
Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames. We won't get into that right now. Something I said the other day about the fruit and vegetable stands, the roadside stands and stuff like that. It started me thinking about something called the honor system. And because that's basically what it is. There are still parts of this country where the honor system is honored. No other way to say it, I guess. I wish I could say it was everywhere. But like I mentioned before, around here, people leave their car for 5 seconds, they put the car alarm on. I mean, it's like, I don't know any cars that don't have a car alarm around here. I don't know anybody that, even at home, would leave their vehicle unlocked. As nice of a neighborhood as I live, in a really nice section of town, when I first moved here, I moved in, officially bought the house in November. I moved right a couple of days before Christmas. But that first summer, 3 cars in my neighborhood got broken into. It's so much almost everywhere that it's great to know there are still some places where people have values and honor and chivalry and all that other stuff. Because I really and truly believe this world would be a better place if people would just reach a hand out to someone to help, instead of every time that hand goes out, they're grabbing for themselves. And it kind of bothers me. You know, you look at an older movie, something, a black and white movie from the 40s or 50s. It was a different time. Now, I'm not saying everyone has to, all the men have to wear a suit and hat when they leave the house, and all the women have to be wearing dresses and hats and gloves and all that. I'm not saying that. I realize times change. But shouldn't values stay the same? They said when parents started to spoil the kids, it ruined everything, because then those kids didn't have the same values, and they bring up their kids with less values. And not everyone, and I'm not putting everyone in the same pot. I'm not stirring it up. But if you look at the science of the whole thing, not that I'm a scientist, but if you look at the science of the whole thing, it makes sense that if you give someone 100%, they'll have 100% to work with their own kids. If you only give them 80%, they're not going to know what 100% is, probably. The most they can ever give their kids is 80%. And then the next generation, if they gave 50%, the next generation's given even less than that, because they're so used to the attention being on them. Look at these parents during this pandemic in my own town, complaining that the kids were home taught, that the schools were closing down because of COVID, and these people complaining on Facebook and everywhere else. These kids need to go back to school. They're cramping my style. These are your kids. These aren't just people in your house. These are your kids. Values, this honor system. We need to get back to that. It's almost like if all of the electronics stopped working and we needed to get back to people doing stuff for people and with people, it might be a better place. That's my 2 cents. Anyway, hope you're having a good day. I'm off to the races. I love you all. Stay safe. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.
Game over.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.